You live tweeted all 15 rounds of voting, writing last night, quote, "The House Republican psychodrama never ceases to amaze." Congressman, give us your take. What work can actually be accomplished with what seems like such a dysfunctional GOP now in control of your chamber?
Well, the other side, House Republicans, have been hijacked by arsonists who are intent on burning down everything, including the leadership of their own party. House Republicans have shown themselves to be embarrassingly and dangerously dysfunctional. Not in 164 years did it take the House of Representatives longer to perform the basic function of selecting a speaker. And the psychotic psychodrama of House Republicans would be laughable were the consequences not so serious. I worry about what this portends for the future of the country. To have arsonists in charge of the House heightens the risk of a debt default, which would derail the full faith and credit and with it the American economy. It heightens the risk of a government shutdown. The people should understand that the dysfunction of House Republicans is not self-contained. It will cause damage to Congress, the country, and all of our constituents.
That's a great point. It's easy to forget for a moment, watching all of this drama, that this can have very real consequences. What has the delayed start meant for your constituents and staff?
Look, we did our best to continue functioning as a normal office, but if you're not sworn in as a member of Congress, nothing happens. The operation of Congress revolves around the selection of a speaker, and without the selection of a speaker, you cannot swear in members, you cannot adopt rules, you cannot form committees, you cannot perform oversight of federal agencies, you cannot pass legislation, you cannot get classified briefings, and it cripples the ability of our offices to provide full-fledged constituent services. So the psychodrama that everyone saw unfolds on the House floor, almost to the point of dueling, had profound consequences for our ability to govern.
You're a member of the Homeland Security Committee. How concerned are you that you and others on the committee and other committees, the Intelligence Committee and so forth, missed a week now of intelligence briefings?
Look, if there had been an emergency that required legislative action from Congress, we would have been unable to act urgently, because the likes of Lauren Boebert and Matt Gaetz were looking to create political theater on the House floor. The House Republicans have no business governing. This is behavior that's unbecoming of any congressional majority. And I think we've seen the contrast between the two parties. House Democrats represent the governing wing of the House, and House Republicans represent the grandstanding wing of the House. And I worry about the next 2 years. We have to brace ourselves for the worst case scenario.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks agree with you there. Now, just before I let you go, you've been one of the harshest critics of fellow New York freshman Congressman George Santos. You even introduced an act named after him to ban lying on the campaign trail. Santos now appears to have perhaps flashed a white power symbol while voting yesterday. What's your reaction to that?
Well, apparently George Santos is not only Latino and Black, but he's also white now. He's just an utter embarrassment. He has no business serving in Congress. It diminishes the institution to have him seated, to have him sworn in. And so I've called on him to resign. But George Santos ultimately is not simply a reflection on himself. He's an indictment of what the Republican Party has become. When you have a political party that has been hijacked by Donald Trump and the far right, charlatans like George Santos will inevitably follow. And so I see the scandal of George Santos in the context of the Trumpian rot, the far right rot that lies at the core of the Republican Party.